Hello, Judy here. Good evening on this Monday evening, July 28, 2025. And so, to give you a little bit of context of this verse that the Lord led me to share with you is, the in Judges 9:11, there's a parable of the trees, which basically the people of Shechem had just chosen a ruthless person really to be their king. And so, Jotham, I believe is most likely a prophet, is saying this parable to the people of Shechem that have chosen this king over them. And so basically the parable is that the people go and ask the olive tree, the fig tree, and the vine to see if they will be king basically over all the trees. And in this verse, verse 11, it says that they asked the fig tree to come and reign over us. But the fig tree said in verse 11, but the fig tree said to them, "Should I seize my sweetness and my good fruit and go to sway over trees?" And basically refusing to reign over them, right? And so he continues to go over them until he gets to the bramble, which is like a thorn bush, and basically signifying Abimelech, who is a ruthless person. And so that they have chosen this bramble because they end up choosing the bramble because the bramble accepted the position unlike the others. And so basically, what this parable is saying, that it is dangerous to let me go back a little bit. The fig tree, the reason why the fig tree refused was because he didn't want to, or the fig tree didn't want to seize his sweetness and good fruit. Basically, what these trees are already doing, they aren't willing to stop because they're already producing a lot of fruit in those current positions, as an olive tree, in this case, and fig tree. Just basically a parable signifying different sort of people in different areas or positions that they already in, basically. And so they might have been good leaders for this position, but because they're already in the position that that they're in, and they're already producing good fruit, called from the Lord to produce what they are doing right now, they aren't able to reign over the rest of the trees. And so they ended up choosing the bramble, which is basically saying it's dangerous to just choose somebody who just based on their superficial righteousness, or their superficial or what seems to be their superficial I guess character, but not their true character, and and this is for those people, those that go by superficial characteristics and not people's actual true character, which of course takes a long time to actually get to know that person's true character. And of course also the Lord will reveal their true character if asked, of course. And so again, this is for the people who are choosing a basically ruthless leader, knowingly or unknowingly. The Lord's basically saying, be careful be careful of choosing a person based on what you see superficially, because the Lord may not actually approve of them. And so, um, if you're currently being placed into a position, or, of a leadership, or being established as a leader, this is not for you. If you are in right standing with the Lord, not only with men, but with the Lord, this is not for you. All right. So you deserve that position. And so the Lord has fully, approved of that. And so, yeah. All right. So, I hope somebody was enlightened about this message, or from this message, and got something out of it. And, just take it back to the Lord in prayer, and, see, how this could play in place of, the decisions that you are currently making. Sorry. I get tongue twisted right there. All right, and so God bless. Thank you for watching again, and thank you for those new subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. Welcome to my channel, and I hope you stick around for a long time. And for those that have been with me for a long time, since the beginning, of this journey, of my journey, thank you very much. I'm very grateful for you, and, I very much appreciate you. All right, so if you haven't already, please subscribe, comment, like, share, and, to whoever you think may benefit from this. And that is basically it. Again, thank you for watching. I love you. Jesus loves you, of course, so much more. And I'll see you in my next video.